I've officially been on Ozempic for 5.5 weeks. Let me share with you guys my experience. What's up, you guys? My name is Nicole Pludre. I'm a person in long-term recovery. I've been sober for 8.5 years. And when I got sober, my addiction to drugs, it switched. It crossed over. And I became addicted to food and sugar. Before I ever became addicted to drugs, I struggled with overeating, binge eating, also with purging, and with restrictive eating as well. I've had eating disorders since I was like 14 years old. My addiction actually began with a visit to the doctor's office, and I was prescribed phentermine at about 16 years old. I started taking phentermine, which is a stimulant, and it made me feel amazing. It helped me not only with my weight, but also with my mental health. And when I could not get phentermine from my doctor anymore, I went to the streets and I started taking meth. I started doing meth. In 2014, I gave birth to my son, and I was 205 pounds when I gave birth to my son. And I quickly dropped the weight and got back down to about 160. But it was because I was in active addiction. I was doing drugs. So in 2015, when I finally got sober, I was doing really good for about 3 years, maintaining the 160, 165 weight. And it was around 2019, right before the pandemic hit, when I really started struggling with binge eating. I would wake up in the middle of the night around 11:30, 12 o'clock, and I would eat just for the taste. Not because I was hungry, no other reason, but because of the taste and how it made me feel. I would make myself so sick when I would wake up in the mornings after a binge. I would be on the toilet for hours. Sometimes I would even throw up. That's how full and sick I would make myself from binging. So from about 2019 till 2021, I packed on the weight. I went from about 165 to 247 pounds. My highest weight was 247, and when I tell you, when I saw that scale, I was fucking devastated. To me, it felt like it just happened all overnight, but it was like a 4-year process. About 2 months ago, I went to the doctor because I was fucking at my wit's end. I was tired of my weight. I was tired of struggling to lose weight. I was tired of feeling like shit. And I went to the doctor and found out that I have diabetes. And you can imagine my shock and surprise, because honestly, you guys, I didn't think it would happen to me. My mom and dad told me, you can get diabetes, you need to be healthy. I didn't listen. I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and my doctor said, we're going to start you on Mounjaro. So Mounjaro, couldn't get it. My insurance wouldn't approve it, but they said that they would approve Ozempic. So I started Ozempic 5.5 weeks ago. I have lost 11 pounds in a month, and I feel better than I've ever fucking felt in my life. My blood sugar is perfect. This morning I took it. It was 85. My blood pressure has been doing well. I mean, everything is doing well. Let me tell you what I'm doing. So I take my shot every Thursday, but that's not all I do. What I eat is so important. I have been sticking to meats and vegetables. I have really taken out the guesswork. I'm not fucking with fucking tortillas. I'm not fucking with chips. I'm not fucking with bread. I'm not fucking with bagels. I'm not fucking with pasta. Like, I'm really taking the guesswork out of it. I'm taking in meat, protein, and vegetables. And that has been helping me so much. I have found like some really good meats, smoked salmon, steak, and chicken that I love, that I can make myself every day, that is delicious. And then I get the steamed boxes of vegetables that are for one person, and that's like 110 calories. And you get like a big helping of like broccoli and carrots and all the vegetables. This medication has totally stopped my binge eating. I haven't binged in 5 weeks. I struggled so much to stop binging before I got on this medicine. I couldn't. I would fail. I failed every time. And I haven't binged in 5 weeks. In fact, I don't even think about it. This medication has single-handedly changed my life. I used to think about food all the fucking time. When I would wake up in the morning and eat breakfast, I would be thinking about lunch. When I would eat lunch, I would be thinking about breakfast or dinner. When I would eat dinner, I would be thinking about what snack I was going to have. It was just a constant obsession of the mind. I'm also exercising. I exercise 4 days a week at least. I walk either 4 miles a day, or I go to the gym and I do the stationary bike for 7 miles, and then I do another 2 miles on the elliptical or the treadmill. I drink water all day long. I do not drink any Cokes. I don't drink any juices. I drink water. I only keep water, apple juice, and milk in my house. Apple juice is for my little boy, and the milk is for him as well, because I don't drink that either. If I feel like having a sweet treat, I have the Chobani Greek yogurt, single servings. I crush up a granola bar, and I sliver a little homemade organic honey over the top, and that is my sweet treat. But I'm telling you guys, this medication has changed my life, and it is enabling me to lose weight. And I am so confident now. I feel better than I've ever felt. So if you're on the fence about trying Ozempic or another version of it, like Mounjaro or whatever, I think they have Mounjaro, Ozempic, Victoza, all the different GLP-1 receptor agonists. If you've been on the fence about trying one and you struggle with obesity like I have, I highly recommend it. Like, it has literally made it so much easier for me to lose weight. And it's because it started with my mind. This medication reminds me so much of Suboxone. For those of you guys that don't know, I was addicted to methamphetamine, opioids, and Xanax, and I got on Suboxone in 2015 to treat my opiate use disorder. And when I got on Suboxone, it totally shut off the noise in my head and the obsession and thoughts of using opioids. This medication has worked the same way, only with food. It is helping save my life. So I wanted to give you guys an update. I've lost 11 pounds in 5 weeks. I can't wait to update you guys in another 5 weeks, because I know it's just going to keep coming off. So yeah, I love you guys. If you have any questions, drop them down below and I'll answer them.